Now on my model-driven app, I will add a page. When I click here, I will find this describe a page. I click here on it, and this will open this window, describe your page. Now I will add some data. I will add the same tables that exist that I am already using here. As you can see, user view, and there is a form for users, projects view. There are tables from Dataverse. So I have these tables on Dataverse, and my page, generative page, here, I will add the same tables. I can add an image if I have it, the tables. So I will add the same tables I have here, projects, tasks, and users. Now I will tell the LLM GPT-5.0 to generate a dashboard very well style. Okay, and use these tables attached. Okay, let us see what it will generate. As you can see, the code in React is being generated, and once it's finished, it will show us how that looks. So it's so ugly, so I will tell it to generate a more beautiful dashboard. It is so ugly, I want a more beautiful a more beautiful dashboard. Use CSS and use reshards, and make sure they are responsive, have the same distance between them, and a table just below to add to make CRUD operation. Let us see what it will do now. Good, not bad. I think this summary, I don't need it. Okay, I will tell it to remove the summary section, add a third chart, make user able to filter the table below when he clicks on a bar or parts of the pie here, the pie chart. Okay, and use shadow, also more beautiful colors. Not bad. Okay, when I click here, it filters. Great, not bad. Refresh. I think I cannot clear the filtering, so I will tell it to do that. Keep everything as it is, or keep it as it is, but I want to remove filtering. I want to have the ability to remove filtering whenever I want. Okay, I will filter now. Great, I can now clear filtering. That's great. Now, what we need now is to add more styling. So to do that, I will tell it keep it as it is. This is so important because if you don't do this, the next time it may remove the table or remove some of the CSS. I can now test when I add an image. Now I will share with it this image and ask it to use the same styling and see what it will do. Okay. Also, I will tell it that I have used this icons. Okay. And I will share with it the URLs from where it can fetch this icon. Now I shared the image. Now I will tell it to use the image and the URL for the icon. So use this image to copy the same styling while using this URL for the icons. Okay. This as an example. I can write the example column. So here, before I send the prompt, I should add at the beginning keep it as it is and use. So this is what I found out when I want, if I want everything to stay as it is. Maybe you can find another prompt that is more useful and more powerful. Okay, so I'll click on send, and now it's been generated. Okay, awesome, not bad. But I think it did not use my URL, it did not add icons. So keep it as it is, but I want icons whenever it is possible and useful, wherever it is possible and useful. And for that, use this URL for fetching. I can now send this. That's great. It is the icon, not bad. Now I want to be able to add items. So keep it as it is, but I want to be able to add items. So I would appreciate if there is a button. When I click on it, a form opens up and opens up, and I can add item. Not bad. I think that's great. Also, okay, can filter. We can add some, keep everything as it is, and add some reactions on the chart. For example, when I hover and etc. Now it's gonna generate. As you can see, there is something wrong. Okay, so when you get something like this, you can click on undo. It will go back to the previous state. I want to have some reaction when I hover over chart. Okay, keep it as it is, and okay, and it's generating perfect. As you can see, not bad, huh? I can filter, good. I can clear filter. Now I want to be able to add. So here, add, keep it as it is, and add the possibility to add a new item. So a form opens up and users can save item. Keep it as it is and don't remove any section. Now add. Now I want, when I click, when I want to be able to add item. Now it's generating, and here we go. That's awesome. Okay, and add. Now I can over filtering everything. Okay, now I will save and publish. Okay, save it. Okay, I should also add a name here, so I will rename it summary. Okay, I'll click on play, and now let us test this. Click on summary. Still have the old version, so I should refresh. Okay, refresh again, and here we go. We have our chart here and the table we can add, and etc. Okay, that is it for today, this video. So I hope this was useful. Thank you so much. See you the next video.